back line of the end zone for a touchback. First time with James Conner. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Roethlisberger going to get this one to Conner, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. This is out quickly to the right. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. He gets it left side to Johnson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And does Washington have it? They do.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Slings this deep for McLaurin. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee, who's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. On first down, Griffin. And that'll be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Out of the gun, Griffin. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll try the left side. It's Gibson, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Griffin. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And Washington has taken a first quarter lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That is incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Screen pass to Connor. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got my oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger quickly to the flat, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
3rd down and 11.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Oh, that is a complete shank. It's no good, off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a give right side. It's Gibson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Aaron Donald's the name most people think about at the defensive tackle position, but an all-pro last year alongside him, Cameron Hayward. An absolute nightmare to try and block. And he gets into the backfield on that play and finishes it off with a loss.
Man open, it's Moss complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Washington 7, Steelers nothing.
On first down, Gibson, and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Justin Lane on the tackle.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
Alex Highsmith. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Griffin. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield.
Griffin's
And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
a 4-yard pickup on the play.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the shotgun, Griffin. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Griffin's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Griffin, and he'll find Hall. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On the option, here's Griffin. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Throwing on 2nd and 3, Griffin. His pass caught at the 4. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Touchdown.
Thaddeus Moss. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
Washington 14.
Hopkins with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. CD, that's the second time this half they've put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game, so you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Ben to throw again. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
The 39-yard line.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
The 11-yard line.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This is caught, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Eric Ebron with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Chris
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
They go play action. Griffin, he's going to launch this thing way down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 76 yards. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Now Roethlisberger. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. And Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Roethlisberger. That's complete to his running back, Connor. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Now Roethlisberger. Throw left side complete. It's Connor. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
29 yards.
Oh, that one got away from him. Short distance kick missed. No good. Way wide to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. 14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on first down. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Final play of the half. It's Griffin. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 2nd and 9, Griffin. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That is Moss.
12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Washington.
Out of the gun, Griffin. Buying time to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Off the play fake, here's Griffin. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
From the gun on third down, Griffin. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
He's brought down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Gibson, the ball carrier.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 2nd and 7, Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
They're on 27-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to...
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. That's Cameron Hayward who got in there to take him down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Griffin flushed out right. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. From the gun, it's Griffin. Being chased out left. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. They'll try the left side. Gibson. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, Griffin. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. And he puts it through.
Makes this Washington 35. Steelers 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
There on the coverage.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Washington takes over 1st and 10.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now.
Come on, let's go. Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult.
And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating, steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage.
On the play. And it's
historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Third and long. It's Griffin. Escaping the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Tressway now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week, as he said. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And it's Washington that scoops it up. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Washington offense just continuing to pour it on.
42.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Oh, Griffin's going to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. 2nd down and goal. Griffin. And his throw here's incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. But now it's 3rd and goal.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Intended for Terry McLaurin. Incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Griffin going to throw it. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And we've got a timeout.
A 2-yard gain.
9 seconds remaining.
And it's 3rd down.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. From the shotgun, Griffin going for it all. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Griffin flush to his right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline the hold, and that's going to lead to a 4th down.
49. Steelers 7.